Hey guys, this is your host Nitin Binhani and a very warm welcome to my startup podcast channel Jazair Audio, where we share real stories with real learnings.
Today, we're diving into a fascinating yet unfortunate story, the shutdown of Bluelearn, a once promising EdTech startup that aimed to democratize learning for students from Tier 2 and Tier 3 colleges in India. Bluelearn had all the right ingredients: an engaged community, a strong vision, and backing from top venture capitalists. And yet, in July 2024, it had to shut its doors. So, what went wrong? Let's break it down into three parts. Part 1. The Rise. Bluelearn was founded in 2021 by 2Bits Palani alumni, Shreyan Sanchetti and Harish Uthayakumar. It started as a simple Telegram group where students could connect with experts, ask questions, and learn from one another. Over time, this small initiative transformed into a full-fledged online learning community with over 250,000 members. The platform aimed to bridge the gap for students from Tier 2 and Tier 3 colleges, providing them with opportunities comparable to those available at top-tier institutions like IITs and IIMs. To fuel its growth, Bluelearn even secured $4 million in funding from notable investors like 100x VC, Titan Capital, Elevation Capital, and Lightspeed. Part 2. The Challenges. Despite its initial traction, Bluelearn struggled to scale beyond its core user base. The primary challenges laid in building a sustainable business model. Monetizing an education community is tricky. Unlike traditional EdTech giants that sell courses, Bluelearn focused on networking and peer learning, making it harder to convert free users into paying customers. On top of that, India's EdTech sector was already in turmoil. Post-pandemic, funding for EdTech startups dropped significantly, with investors shifting focus to profitability rather than just user growth. Companies like BYGUs and Unacademy were facing their own struggles, and this funding crunch hit smaller players like Bluelearn even harder. Part 3. The Shutdown. By mid-2024, Bluelearn had reached a crossroads. It needed significant funding to continue operations, but investors were hesitant due to its slow revenue growth. Realizing that the business wasn't scaling at a venture level, the founders made a bold decision. They shut down the company and returned 70% of the raised capital to investors. This move was almost unheard of in the startup world, where companies often stretch their runway until the very last moment. But in Bluelearn's case, it was a strategic retreat rather than a desperate collapse. Finally, lessons to be learned. Bluelearn's story highlights three key lessons for entrepreneurs. A. Monetization should be clear from day one. A great product with no revenue model is a risky bet. B. The funding landscape is changing. Startups can no longer rely on investor cash alone. They need self-sustaining growth. C. Community-driven models are powerful but hard to monetize. Engagement doesn't always translate into profits. Folks, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Join us next time as we continue exploring the dynamic world of startups and the valuable lessons from their journeys.